bad. Again, to start off with, anyone who's got any like legal knowledge on this or any help I can get, please feel free to comment and help. Um, let's start with a brief summary as well what's happened. I've just found out that I'd ordered, because I just spoke to somebody in the live chat there, that I've ordered 265 Funko Pops since November, right? And that's the busiest period. You've got COVID, you've got whatever. Now, out of those 265, I received around 60 damages. Just pop in the box, right? I received around 60 damages. Now, not all the damages were bad. Some of them were minute, but they still were bad enough for them not to be. Um, if you're a collector who likes them pristine, that's not what you've paid for. You pay for them to be pristine. I didn't have anyone communicate with me and ask me specifically what pops um, were that damaged that bad. I'd sent pictures of each of the damaged pops as well. So it weren't like a 3 month period went on and I sent them all the pictures at once and went, look, these are all damaged. I'd received one order. As I say, it's 265 pops I'd received in this time frame. I'd received maybe 6 pops. I'd send them a picture, one's damaged. I receive another 15 pops. I send them a picture, another two's damaged. And as the customer service was so low at the busiest period of the year with COVID-19, they weren't getting resolved. And the damages were stacking up and stacking up. And I never worried because I believed in the company. Like they always resolved my problems prior when I was ordering less. If I had a damaged pop, they would always resolve it, and that was fine. Um, I worked it out that total the damages that are really bad that I would have needed replacements for is around 30 pops. The others I would have needed some sort of goodwill gesture because there's small damages, little well, I wouldn't say little, but things like creases maybe, or you know little things, things that are not that bad that I could go, well, yeah, okay, it's not what I paid for, but it's acceptable if you understand that there is something you should be doing. Now, what they've now done is they've now blocked my autistic son's account and my partner's account, right? My son's account. The only thing of mine it has on there is my card because obviously my son's autistic, so he doesn't have his own bank account. Um, So it has my card on there, but it's all in his name because we order. It gets too complicated otherwise because we get, I'll have subs on mine. My missus has subs, and like if we order something or something comes, or my boy has a sub, and we get confused who's his who. So it's easier to have them in the names. Then when we get the parcel, we know whose it is with whose name, and he likes to open them. So if it's all in my name and I open it, and it's his pop, he hasn't got the joy of opening it, like he gets all giddy opening the box, you know what I mean? Um, so the package, not the actual Funko Pop box, the package, like he doesn't know what's in it, sort of thing. We could even show him what we've bought him 2 3 days before, and he'll get the package 2 3 days later, and it's excitement like he's opened the mystery box, you know what I mean? But yeah, they've blocked his account and they've blocked my missus' account. I think they've blocked his account one because it's got my card on it, which I don't think is right because there's other people at this address. That's not even my address. It's just somewhere where I have them sent to because I'm not always at home, right? So it's not even my address, and they've blocked him, right? And then they've blocked my missus who doesn't have my card on her account. She's got her own card, her own email address, her own account. Is completely separate to the matter. She only orders a few Nightmare Before Christmas pops and a couple of Game of Thrones pops, like just orders what she wants for her collection, and they've blocked her as well because of me, because you sent me damaged pops. Like it's really strange. Like it almost doesn't sound like I'm telling people about it, and I feel like when I'm telling them it, that they're almost certainly must think their end. This can't be right. That ain't why he's blocks. That he's not telling us everything here because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound right. But it is. And what I try to explain to him is when you think of it, that I have received, these 30 damaged pops that need replacing, that's near 265, that's only 25 short. Is that right? No, it's only 35 short, pops short, of 300 pops, right? So 30 out of 300, that's 10%. 10% damages. Now, if I ordered 10 and I got 1 damage, that would be fine. That's 10%. But because I ordered so much and you took so long to resolve it and they kept mounting up, it's still only like nearly 10%, just over 10%, right? But you not seeing it like that. You're seeing it as, oh God, there's 30 damaged pops here. This isn't right. You've also emailed me admitting that your packaging is being re-looked at. So, like, I'm getting people messaging when I tweet about my damages saying, yeah, I've got damages too. They've done this to me. I've sent pictures of all the damages to you as soon as I've received them. Like, how can you block my? I don't even know how you can block my account. In all honesty, because I haven't done anything. You understand? I don't understand it. I believe I've got some sort of like claim here or something. I've got to find the right people. Like I've started doing things yesterday. I contacted the BBB. I contacted my bank. I contacted Citizens Advice. I contacted a couple of legal firms. I contacted a couple of newspapers. Like just trying to get it rolled out as many places as I can. You know, because I'm gunning for them. See what they've done wrong is like me. I'm like a dog with a bone. You know. And like they know I've got the money. You understand? They know I've got the money because of how much I order. They know I've got money. They know I can. I ain't worried about. Oh, I can go and pay for someone to do this there. Because I think I've got a case. I think I've got a compensation case here because they like. I feel like I've been discriminated against. Like, especially now they've blocked my son, my autistic son, who's done nothing wrong. Like that's big. That's a big no-no. You understand? I'm gonna tweet them tomorrow. Uh, I might even go round there. I don't know what time, but I might even go round there and do a video of my son with some of his Funko Pops, right? Because when you can sort of tell, you know, you'll be able to tell from the video that he's disabled, and you know, you'll be able to see him with his Funko Pops, and it's just sad, you know. And I've got to explain to that boy, oh, I can't get you these pops now at Christmas that you've picked out because this place has blocked you for something that's not even anything to do with you. And then they blocked me on Twitter as well. You understand? They blocked me on Twitter because they don't like that I'm tweeting them saying to them like about the damages. So they blocked me on Twitter. Like the lawyer firm that run me back yesterday, he said to me that's so childish. Like, oh, you can't believe that they've done that. The bank said the same thing. The bank couldn't believe it. You know, obviously I'm just talking to individual people, so it's just their opinions. But it's disgusting. It's honestly disgusting. I don't understand it. Like I didn't get them all together, but I went through like boxes and boxes and boxes of the pops that we've got because I moved, so mine are all boxed up. And I got all the damaged ones together, and I sent them a video, and I'm just going through picking up pop after pop, showing the damages, you know, and the damages are real. So it's like, how can you punish me for because your company doesn't pack them properly? You understand? Like, what you're saying is I'm a problem customer because I won't accept damage. Well, I have the right to not want damage. That's part of the Consumers Act 2015. I have the right to return if you do not provide me the item in the condition that you show it as on your website, which is as new. And if it doesn't come as new, then I have the right to return. Who's not going to return? You ask any collector, if you give them a damaged pop, they're going to want to return it. It's as simple as that. And if you're going to not resolve issues and take 3 months to the point where there's orders of nearly 300 pops, there's going to be more than 1 or 2 damaged Funko Pops. Especially if you're sending them 15, 20 pops in a box with a couple of air bubbles in. What do you think's going to happen? I had one from Zavi, right? I ordered, I think, 6 deluxes, and they stuffed all the deluxes at the bottom of the box and then filled the rest of the box. And I'm talking a big box, filled the rest of the box with smaller pops on top of the deluxes. And of course, the deluxes got battered, right? But they don't understand this. They don't understand this. And as I say, like my missus, she had a Drogon pop ordered, right? Game of Thrones Drogon. We both had one ordered. Mine turned up, and the same day we kept both of our checking, and both of them says delivered. She can't even go onto them now because like they've blocked her account and say to them, look, this pop's got missing. Like, what's going on? You know, that's 25 quid down the drain. Obviously, we're contacting Royal Mail tomorrow to see what's going on with it, but you know, we had it before about a year ago with something to do with a dog lead, dog lead. Is it a dog lead? Dog harness, I think, or something like that. And it said delivered. Luckily, the postman actually went and gave her the money for it because it went missing, and he felt bad. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, usually you don't get that. We were lucky then, you know. He obviously felt he was responsible, but chances are this pop that's been delivered, apparently. Actually, we've got to check our old address because, as I say, we've moved, so we've got to check our old address because for some reason, even though she changed her address on Pop in the box, when she went to confirm herself earlier to find out why she'd been blocked, um, they said that the address that we were typing in weren't her address, even though she'd changed it, and now she had to give her the previous address for the home that we've moved from like 3 months ago. Um, so there's a good chance they've sent it to the wrong people to begin with, but we can't dispute that because they've been childish and blocked us out of all of our accounts, and then blocked me on Twitter. And like, it's so wrong to block other people who are not in the situation or nothing to do with it. What, because they live at the same address? That surely breaks some sort of laws and regulations. You know what I mean? I'm sure they have the right to refuse service to anyone they want, but I'm also sure that you can't just go around prosecuting people who have done nothing wrong. Like, she's never returned anything, I don't think, on her account. I'm sure she hasn't. I'm just thinking, yeah, she's never returned anything for damages. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think, and she's had that account for like 2 years, my missus, and she's never returned it. Like, I order a lot more. You know what I mean? I'm very picky with my pops. Like, I get a scratch on them or a dent, and it's not pristine to me, you know. And some collectors are like that, and I'm one of those people. She's not like that. She's not as bad as me, you know. She never. And this is the thing, right? This is what I don't understand. They can obviously see that they're in. They're closing my account. Now, if let's say, right, this isn't the case, but let's say I'm I've got all these damages and there was something untoward, right, about me, right, which there isn't, because as I say, I've provided all the pictures and whatever, but let's say they thought that, and there was, even if there was a good enough reason for them to suspect it, right, why would they block my missus account that's never returned anything? I just don't understand how they can treat people like that who are not even involved in the situation. We tried to make a new account last night for my son, um, in a different name, obviously, and I checked literally an hour ago and have blocked that. So we can't even make a new account for him. And I'm assuming my missus wouldn't be able to make a new account either. So we've been basically banned permanently from popping the box, and I assume Zavi. And it's mental. It's mental. I've got emails from them saying that they need to change their packaging. They accepted that their packaging's not up to scratch. So like, I feel like, and this is what I explained to the legal representative I spoke to earlier, I feel like I have a case here because they've admitted their packaging's bad, which is why there's damages. They've not resolved the issue, which I was a bit understanding. I mean, I was angry and I was on their case, don't get me wrong, like maybe more than the average person, but it's a lot of money, alright? Um, but yeah, with the amount I ordered, it's only a small percentage that's damaged really that needs to be replaced. Um, you know, even if you said that you needed to replace all 60, that's still only, you know, pushing up to 20 odd percent, yeah? Maybe 23% or whatever it works out. Now, they don't all need to be replaced. They just need to do something in terms of the other 30 that have these small damages and buy some of the. I wish I could show you, and I probably plan to over the next um, few days. I'll go to mine. I've got a VR. I'll get my camera from my VR and I'll go and do a stream with video footage and get all of these pops together and show the damages. Right? That's going to be my next course of action as well. I'm literally my whole sole focus every day now is going to be chasing this company and chasing this up. Like as I said, I'm a dog with a bone now. I'm gonna do. I'm literally going to exhaust all avenues that I can exhaust and just do what I can. You know. Now, at some point, we've got to speak to them again because I tried to sort it out just then, but they wouldn't speak to me about my missus account, so I was going to get her to log in just now and confirm herself, but live chat seems to not be working, so she's trying to still get in now. So yeah, if anyone is watching this, please comment or please you know try and do something you can do to help here. You know, like even if it is just leaving them a review, sharing your experiences. Maybe you've got some insight on what I can do. You know, um, because something has to be done here. I wish I could show some of the pops, but I'm gonna try and let me see what I can see here. Bear with me. I'm gonna try and read out some of the things that I'd got sent. Screenshots. Let's see. Where are we? I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Thank you for your continued cooperation through and patience throughout this matter. Our trade team has confirmed that the packaging improvements are currently underway. No, the packaging improvements are underway currently to improve this service. This is a process that will be rolled out across all domains in the coming months. However, I personally appreciate you require a resolution immediately regarding these outstanding issues. I can assure you that I am more than happy to continue to resolve all issues you may encounter as you may place orders or receive orders prior to our new packaging being implemented. Do you hear that? So they're saying there, we I can't believe that they think they've got a leg to stand on. Like I'm sure, I'm sure, I'm sure. For some reason, right? I mean, I don't even want this to happen. Like, my best case scenario is they unblock my account, they apologise to me, they replace my damaged pops, right? And I want an apology because I've showed them that they're all damaged, right? It's not a joke, right? Because otherwise, all I see here is dollar signs. You understand? Because I'm sure tomorrow when this legal company rings me back, they're going to be giving me some good news, because I've forwarded these emails and things across to them, of them telling me what they're telling me here. So they're acknowledging here that their packaging is bad. They're acknowledging here that they appreciate my patience and that I require a resolution regarding these outstanding issues. They're acknowledging that they can assure me that they're happy to continue to resolve my issues prior to these new packaging being implemented. So they're admitting that they're aware their packaging is bad, which has led to these damages, which is why I have so much damage, which is why they've blocked my account, and they're now punishing me for it. That's my case. You understand? That's my case. That's my account. Now, my missus' account and my son's account, they've just gone a step too far there. Like, I think they've made a big mistake, because, as I say, they're now taking it out on a disabled boy and a woman who's done nothing wrong and never returned anything on her account, and that's not acceptable at all. So I'm almost certain I've got some sort of case here. Um, that's it really. I'll keep everyone updated. Apologise for making it longer than what it needed to be. Um, it's shocking. I honestly can't believe it. I I went to sleep, I think yesterday. I ended up watching a film. It was like a 3 hour film. I didn't realise, and then I got off of that and I put a YouTube video on. That was an hour long. I didn't realise, and I'd already watched 20 minutes of it. Next thing you know, it's like 4, half 4 in the morning. Went to sleep, woke up at like 8, got a drink, checked my phone, and I obviously had all these messages saying, yeah, you know you've been blocked or whatever, and I've been awake since. That's what I mean, the stress and anxiety and everything else it's causing me. Because at the moment, I'm stuck with a load of damaged pops, and it's like a lot of money, you know, and like they're leaving me not as many channels or paths to contact them regarding it, which makes it more aggro to return them. Like, how are they going to come and get 30 pops anyway? They're going to expect me to stick a label on a box with 30 pops inside it, you know? I don't understand. And can I get replacements? My pre-orders. I had a pre-order for the the new Tony Stark 2-pack with his daughter. That's gone. Like, even if they unblock my account now, what about all my orders? The things I pre-ordered that I'd waited for. I ordered 2 of them. I didn't order it on my son's account this time. I ordered it on mine because I was in a rush because they'd just been released. One of them's for my boy, my autistic son. He thinks he's getting that. I showed him a picture of it. When I bought the 2 of them, I pre-ordered 2 of them. One for me, because I'm a fan of Marvel, and one for him. As I say, usually I do it on his account, but where they were released, and like obviously I knew they were going to go quick, I didn't really want to risk ordering mine, logging out, logging into his account, ordering another one, and then they're out of stock. So I just stuck 2 in the basket and off I went. But now, when it comes around to his birthday, which is like, you know, a few months away, he expects to get this pop that I have pre-ordered, and they've cancelled my account. Like, you know, it's shocking, really shocking. I'll do a video with a cam um, at some point this week, and I'll show the damages. Maybe I'll even have him with me, and like, just, you know, maybe even I'll have my missus there and get her to do like, you know, a brief summary of what she thinks of it, because It's just not acceptable. It's in her name, the account's in her name. It's just, you know, the same address that I have them delivered, which ain't even my address. I just have them delivered there, and it's not my name on her card, on her payment. It's her own card, and you block her account. The son's one, I could understand you blocking it in a way, right? In a way, because it's got my card, right? But then once you find out it's not my account and it's a boy's account, and I could send you like, you know, maybe proof of his identity or whatever, even proof of his fucking condition if need be, you know what I mean? Whatever it is you ask for, that you could reopen that and understand he ain't got his own card. He has to use his card through me because he's got autism. Like he can't, you know. But you ain't. You've just blocked all avenues, blocked all accounts, blocked all ways of contacting you, and it's absolutely unacceptable. Um, I hope to have this resolved by. Well, I will, because I'm going to fight it until I resolve it. I will fight this till the death. Thank you for watching. As I say, if you can help, please comment. Don't worry about subscribing. I don't care about none of that. But just if you can comment, and you know, if anyone can help or share their experiences or anything, then please do, because it's really kicked us in the teeth.